In the United States, the Constitution has long placed strict limits on when government agents can enter a person's home. But a newly revealed internal memo from the Trump administration is raising serious constitutional questions about whether those limits are now being pushed aside in the name of immigration enforcement. According to an internal memo issued in May 2025, Immigration and Customs Enforcement officers are authorized to enter private homes using only administrative warrants. These warrants are not signed by judges, but by immigration officials themselves, a significant departure from long-standing legal norms.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
Judicial warrants require approval from a neutral judge and allow law enforcement to enter homes or private areas. Administrative warrants, however, do not grant that authority, at least not until now. This distinction has been a cornerstone of Fourth Amendment protections for generations.
Where you can direct a voice, create realistic dialogue, and so much more. Edit these placeholders to get started.
Constitutional scholars warn this policy undermines the Fourth Amendment, which protects against unreasonable searches. Professor Mark Graber described the shift bluntly, saying it feels like the Bill of Rights has effectively lost one of its amendments. Immigration judges work within the Department of Justice and are appointed by the Attorney General. Critics argue that allowing warrants signed within the same enforcement system removes independent oversight, a key safeguard against abuse. The Department of Homeland Security defended the directive, stating that individuals targeted under administrative warrants already received due process and final removal orders. Officials insist the memo is not permission for random or unlawful home raids. Civil liberties groups and Democratic lawmakers reacted with alarm. Senator Richard Blumenthal called for congressional testimony, while Minnesota Governor Tim Walz warned the policy threatens freedoms shared by all Americans. Legal experts warned the memo could set a precedent extending beyond immigration enforcement. If administrative warrants replace judicial oversight, critics fear similar logic could one day apply to other areas of law enforcement. As legal challenges mount, courts may ultimately decide whether this policy stands or falls. For now, the debate highlights a deeper tension between immigration enforcement and constitutional protections, a question at the heart of American democracy.